Hello, greetings. Good morning or afternoon or evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. Thanks for joining me today. This is part of a series I'm doing this week, if my tech works, to do 10-minute workshops with you guys. Just quick sketching, because a lot of you guys tell me you don't have the time to sketch, and I'm going to be here to tell you you do. So if you come here live, it's really fun to play in community, and that's an inspiring thing to do when you are together. So, anyway, I've got a timer here to promise that I'm not going to go overboard. Yesterday, I was out sketching and painting, and I did a live on Instagram. So I thought I'd do something here. We're not doing painting here today, but this is just an example of what I was doing the other day. And I just love to get out and sketch just really casual, like these sweet peas I did. It's not about the finished product. It's about what you learn about something while you're drawing it. And I want you to just think about how much more relaxed you're going to be at the end of today's 10 minutes. Okay. So I hope you have a pencil and paper. And for those of you who are lucky enough to be on my newsletter list, I did send you this morning a downloadable PDF of high resolution photos of these daffodils. So anyway, I'm going to start my timer, and we are going to go right ahead and start. And I gotta reposition this thing, otherwise it's in my face when I'm talking to y'all. So tell me in the chat box if you've been seeing these guys. They're so pretty and they're pretty fancy, and it seems like they'd be hard to draw. But they really aren't so hard. We're going to do a side view, but it is good practice to do a 3/4 view and a front view, just to really understand the structure. And so they have a stem and then this papery bract that protects them. It's kind of like sepals, but their sepals and petals are around here. There's 6 of them. And then there's this cup or corolla, and inside of it has the male and female parts. So I hope you're watching on a desktop computer, or if you're on a phone, you can orient it so that you can see this, and this is centered correctly for you. Okay, so anyway, here's my flower, and it's kind of at a 3/4 view actually. So it's not exactly from the side, not exactly from the front. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna keep to my word because I know you guys are busy, and I'm just gonna do this 10 minutes countdown. Okay, all right. And so I'm not gonna do much erasing. I am just gonna go for it. So I will start with a line that just kind of describes where I'm going to be on the page, a line that kind of runs through the center here and down the stem. And so, and this doesn't have to be exact, and we're not going to spend much time erasing. I'm just going to start really lightly, and hopefully you can see that. So that's what we have here. Okay. And then, so the stem, if I'm going to start kind of here, I'm going to make that kind of gray, blue gray, a cool grayish blue stem there. And then that papery bract kind of goes like this. And goes kind of in the front, and it gets really wrinkly. We can add some shadow later if we have time. And then the ovary comes out of that. This daffodils and a lot of members of the lily family have an inferior ovary. So that's inferior to where the sepals and petals are. And then you can kind of see, actually from my angle, your angle is a little bit different, actually, sorry, the back of the papery bract. Okay. And Debbie says my screen is really blurry. I'm sorry, I'm doing the best I can. I'm at a temporary studio right now, so we're going to work on that problem later. So then I'm going to start drawing these, but actually first I want to show how this ovary continues up and it kind of expands. We're going to pretend we're going to see under the petals. And then that corolla goes kind of like this. I guess I can get rid of this middle line. And that kind of expands. And then you see this sort of a bowl shape where this sepals and petals are inside. Yeah, it doesn't look blurry to me, but I guess, sorry, I'm just doing the best I can. I'm in a new situation here today, and I'll try to figure out something for tomorrow because I hope to go live some more times this week. Partly just to show you how fast you can draw something. And also it's spring, so there's lots of fun things blooming. And then also to talk about my membership that's on sale. Okay, so now let's put the petals on top. There's 6 sepals and petals, and I like to start with the one that's closest to us and work our way around. All righty. And so this first one, just gonna kind of go like this. And again, I've got a little bit different view than you do, but don't worry. You can either just draw yours or try to draw mine. So that's the front one. And then there's this one here. Now, plants are fun because, they don't have to be exact. They're a lot more variety. Okay, there's the next one is a little bit underneath. Goes like that. And then you can see a little bit of the back one. And then this one kind of goes, yeah, and especially since you're seeing it from a little bit different angle. I'm not going to be too exact here. And then there's one behind. So these sepals and petals alternate between one in front and one behind. Okay, there. So we got the basics. Yeah, I probably am gotten a little bit pinched here. It's funny when I look in the monitor, it looks a lot better, or a lot worse, that is. So this should probably actually go more like that. Okay, so we got 5 more minutes. And so yeah, now at this point, I will start doing some shading. And so the lighting in here is really weird because I've got lights coming from all over, but I like to generally have people pretend the sun is coming from the upper left. And so to make this structure sort of round, I will just lightly add a little shadow here. And these frilly parts kind of overlap, so they'll cast a little bit of a shadow. And again, we're just having fun here doing quick sketches as if we don't have much time, like it might rain. Yesterday was beautiful day, and the rest of this week, including today, is going to be yucky and rainy, but we need the rain. And then there'll be a little bit of shadow here and here and here and under here. And, each of these petals are curved a little bit, so you could add shadows on the different petals. And then this part down here could actually be darker because it's actually green. And then there's the wrinkly bract here, and it overlaps there. And then yeah, I bought this kind of like Starlink situation to get the internet better at this temporary studio I'm in. But obviously it's not good enough for streaming, supposedly. Okay, we got 3 minutes left. So my motto is drawing to learn while learning to draw. And so, we want to appreciate what we're observing, even if we can't capture it exactly, or even if you can't see exactly what I'm doing because it's blurry. And that's one reason I gave my subscribers the downloadable handout. And tell me if you got that. I don't know how many of you guys watching are subscribers, But you can go to my website at christineelder.com. And so, yeah, subscribers get lots of benefits. That's a start. So yeah, I know some of you folks are probably members already, but I have this value packed membership. It's called the Nature Notebook Club, and I started it back in June, and we have over 50 members. And what it is it's a way for you to get regular content from me and get inspired regularly from me and fellow nature lovers. And it has a lot of content for only the $22 a month. So that membership model is a good model for independent creators like me to try to have a steady income, because I do have things like courses I sell. But if I'm having a promotion on some courses and people buy it, I make some money that month, but maybe not the next month. And so if I know I have a steady income from my supporters, then that gives me more ability, to really make quality content. And then you get to also, learn about your fellow nature sketchers. Yeah, because in my program, we have the community component. So we have a community page where people can post their sketches and their observations of nature. And excuse me, we have a monthly meetup online. Okay, oops, I think we're almost out of time, 47 seconds, which is good because I'm losing my voice. Okay, we're just about out of time. Any questions? So that's a start. Again, observing something from all angles is really good. So anyway, I'm having the spring sale on my membership. It's also for my birthday this month. Anyway, so that's one way you can do it. You can also just do it like I did here. Oops, we're out of time. So in this case, sorry. In this case, I just drew with pen and then did watercolors. Okay. All righty. So I hope you enjoyed that 10 minutes, and you can see how it's really easy just to fit that into your day. You probably easily spend that much time looking at the internet and your phone nowadays. And there are ways to actually track that on your phone. And if you look at that, if you switched that time out to sketching, it would be so much better for you physically and mentally and emotionally and spiritually. And so, having a hobby that gets you outdoors on a regular basis and gets you observing nature, maybe with your friends or family or kids or grandkids, they really love getting analog and off of those devices. It's nature sketching is much cheaper than going to the therapist. So I'd love to have you join me inside the Nature Notebook Club. I put a link in the chat box there. It's christineelder.com/membership. And I think there's also links on Facebook and YouTube under the video. Or in my profile, but I'd love to have you join me, and there's no risk. You can join for 30 days and see how you like it. And if it's not your cup of tea, I'll refund your money. And if you like it, you can stay for a month or as long as you want. So I'm going to get going because I promised you a quick sketching session, and I hope to see you again soon. maybe tomorrow if I can figure out my internet. Can anybody tell me if the internet got any better or if you can see my drawing very clearly? I'd love to know. I could probably tell from the replay. So Debbie says, yes, got it. Thanks. Wonderful. I guess you got the handout. Right. So if you're not already on my newsletter, go to my website at christineelder.com and there'll be a pop-up to join. And then you'll get my welcome kit too, my welcome nature sketching kit, and that'll get you started. Okay, well, I got to get going. I hope you keep working on your sketch. Oh, good. The drawing is clear, but the flower is blurred. Interesting. Okay. Well, I got to get going. I hope you'll keep working on your sketch, and I hope to see you tomorrow if I can get my tech working. Okay. Bye-bye.